Eyewitness News.
We are overworked.
LA City Fire is under fire for a lag in response times because of lower staffing. Now the mayor and the fire chief are looking for solutions to address the problem. Welcome back. I'm Mark Brown.
I'm Giovanna Lotta. You're watching Eyewitness News at 5, live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. Data shows LA Fire's response time in January was 1 minute slower than it was during the same period 7 years ago. One of the main reasons, a lack of personnel.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell has more on how the city plans to get the department back to full strength.
The Los Angeles Fire Department is busier than ever. There was the pandemic, add to that the homeless crisis, the rise in fentanyl overdoses, and an uptick in violent crime. Last year, the LAFD responded to nearly 500,000 incidents, 46,000 more incidents than the average between 2016 and 2019 prior to the pandemic, about 10% higher.
We are overworked.
As a result of the call volume, LAFD response times have increased citywide. EMS and non-EMS both took a minute longer in January of 2023 compared to January of 2016. In January of this year, the average response time was more than 7 minutes.
Every second counts when it comes to the services that we provide. So with an increase in response times, absolutely, we're paying very, very close attention to that. But that's the cycle we're talking about, from an increase in workload and not an increase in staffing.
That's why LAFD Fire Chief Kristin Crowley, who will mark 1 year on the job later this month, recently met with Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. Crowley has asked the city to fund an additional 5 fire academies on top of the existing 5, giving the department 300 additional personnel.
Our members who are about to retire, they're towards the end of their career, right? So there may be issues with musculoskeletal issues or whatever, so they're off long term. So those are vacant positions that we actually need to fill, and our firefighters and paramedics and sworn members are the ones that are filling those vacancies.
This week, Eyewitness News interviewed Mayor Bass and asked her about how she plans to address LAFD's response times.
I relied on paramedics during the time that my mother was ill, and they saved her life numerous times. And if they had been late, she might not have survived. So yes, I feel very strongly about that. But my commitment is to help them reach the capacity so that their times are shortened.
But there's other issues facing the department. The increase in calls has taken a toll on the mental health of firefighters and paramedics.
What keeps me up at night? Tell you, I want to make sure we take care of our firefighters when it comes to their overall health, safety, and well-being. Shattering that stigma that it's actually okay to ask for help. And most of our firefighters or first responders often think, but the question is, who rescues the rescuers, right? So our behavioral health program, we've leaned forward. We have a number of fire psychologists already in place.
The problem still I see is the inundation of calls for 911 responses that a lot of times are not 911.
Jonathan Valenzuela has been with the department for 14 years. He's currently part of a specialized fast response paramedic unit assigned to Skid Row that doesn't transport patients, but rather makes the decision whether to escalate or de-escalate a call, a better use of the department's resources.
We got sent out to somebody that was having toe pain. We arrived on scene, and it was us and an EMT ambulance. We arrived, and we were able to determine that all they needed was some verbal guidance, maybe to the local urgent care center.
A major focus for Chief Crowley, besides staffing up and addressing the mental health of her firefighters, improving resource deployment. Instead of sending an engine and an ambulance to every call, saving those resources for when they're needed the most so they can get to the calls as fast as possible. Josh Haskell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.